Hey stamping friends, this is Robin with Stamp with Dr. Robin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, can't even say that word now, in sunny San Diego. Well, kind of overcast sunny, but oh my gosh, you guys, it is so beautiful here. I have just come back from vacation. I spent, a week in Cancun with my friend and upline Peggy Noe, who worked so hard that this year she got the incentive trip, which was to a wonderful posh place in Cancun, and we really got spoiled there. And then my husband came out and spent a couple days in a not so posh place in Cancun. And hey Roz, good to see you. And then my husband and I went to Cuba for 5.5 days, and that was very interesting. It was very different. It was very hot, like 90 plus degrees and 80% humidity. So I was sweating out of every pore, or I should say glowing out of every pore. And we just got home yesterday, so I'm still kind of in a culture shock. Cuba is a very poor place with an interesting history and some cool things to see. And now I'm back and just so excited to be here with you guys. So first thing I wanted to talk about was our joining special. If anybody is interested, oh my gosh, it is so good. I calculated it's basically worth $247 between your $125 worth of product for $99, free shipping, plus you get the whole everything you need with the new in colors. So you get, whoops, these aren't them that we're using today, all 5 new in colors, new paper, new markers, new 6x6 DSP. It is an amazing joining special, so let me know if you want any more information about that. I also wanted to, let me put you down so I can show you. This is my upcoming class. If you're in San Diego, I have room for one more person. Let me see, I'm not seeing myself here yet. One more person in my in-person class, if you are interested. These are the 4 cards that we're making, from really easy to using the mass to using some embossing and watercoloring with the layers of beauty. And I think it's a real reasonably priced class. You can get everything to make these 4 cards. You get half a pack of the 6x6 in color paper. You get an entire pack of these beautiful gems, and that's $30 if you want just the basic. If you want to also get the stamp set, it is $50. If you want to get the mask, the stamp set, the dies, it's $87. And with those higher level classes, I'm basically paying the shipping and the tax for you. So I would really appreciate anybody else that wants to take advantage of this. Like I said, I have everything for one more person to take the class. And then it's going to be a week or 2 before we can get more, because guess what? This wonderful DSP is on back order, as are the gems that I used. So you guys need to kind of jump on it when these new things come out. It's while supplies last, and then boom, you gotta wait a little bit. So second thing I wanted to do is, show you some new product that I've gotten, as well as first to talk about some of the new papers that I don't think I've shown you yet, and talk about my paper share. So for anybody who doesn't know what a paper share is, it means you're getting a quarter pack of paper of each one of the brand new papers. So for instance, oh gosh, this Lily Pond paper, which is quite adorable with the duckies and stuff around a pond, and some that have, where's the cool one with the koi fish. And then when you look at the back, It's just all small, cute little things that you can use, even not with this cute little lily pond set, which I'm going to be getting. I just don't have yet. Not much different than Cuba Roz, really. Oh my gosh, it was so hot there. Hey Margaret, good to see you too. So that's just one of the new papers. I think, oh gosh, I don't have these all memorized yet. I believe this is called Full of Life. This makes some wonderful cards with these big ones in the center and these wonderful kind of washed ones in the back. Wow, I almost like the back ones better, except for these. I like these starbursty ones. I just think this is gorgeous paper. This is a very, very happy set. If you haven't seen it, go take a look. Like I said, we got several like that, but the backs are just stunning. Just stunning. Okay, so everything I'm showing you now would be in your paper share, and it's only $40. And you all know that, you know, it's like $150 if you want to buy all the different ones. I've shown you guys this Thoughtful Journey one before. And it's, like I said, just $40 and some shipping if I need to ship it to you. Here is Mediterranean Moments. I have this whole suite. I just love it. This is, you know, I just got home yesterday and this stuff was waiting for me, so I haven't even played with most of my new stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. This was a difficult one to divide up by 4 because it's several pages of these frames and flowers and stuff. And then just some regular pages. So this isn't exactly what you would normally get because they have these cool pages that you just punch these out of. Like I said, those were kind of a little difficult to give everybody a quarter of. This is the market set. Oh wow, that's so beautiful. And another kind of wood grainy thing. This set comes with some dies that do cut out some of the stuff in here. It does not cut out these, which I love. You would have to cut those out themselves, but there's also a die that makes a little basket like that. Next one is I believe it's called Time to Fly set. So this is a whole page like this where you would just cut these up. And what you're seeing now, every single thing you're seeing now would be what you would be getting in your paper share. And yeah, it's a lot of paper. I'm going to kind of show you these two together because this is part of the Country Wood set. This is the lace one. Very great background pieces. And now we're getting into the Country Woods. Wood grain ones. But the thing I love about paper shares, and before I became a demo, I used to get them all the time because I really liked not, you know, it's a lot of paper when you buy a whole paper pack. And sometimes I'm not sure, gee, am I really going to love this as much as I think I do from that little teeny piece in the catalog. And when you get a paper share, you get just, you know, a little bit of everything, and then you get to see, well, which ones are they that I really think I'm going to be liking. This one uses all the ink colors from last year. I think that's my favorite one, or maybe this one. All right, so that's what you get for your money. And then, because I love you, I am throwing in for free a quarter piece of each of these in color glimmer papers. So this is another set that you can buy. That in the package, you get 1 page of each of these. So you guys are getting a quarter package of the glimmer paper on me. So that's for $40 if you can pick it up here. If you can't, then I'm gonna charge $10 to send it to you. And then, let me think, oh, did you want to see what I got new? You guys have seen a lot of this stuff already that I could get in my pre-order, so I thought I would just show you what I got this time around. First one is this cutest onesie, and Stampin' Up really listened to us when we said, hey, stop making more and more and more and more and more expensive bundles. This bundle, I believe, was only $27. And I got it because I'm going to be a grandma soon, in a couple months. And so I thought, I'm going to use this. So this was a very nice, reasonably priced bundle. Another thing that's new is we will often have, you know, bundles, this one's labeled with love, that include a punch. And what's interesting is we have 2 bundles this time in the catalog that are punch bundles and or die bundles. So you can buy this set with a set of dies, and it actually comes with 3 of these dies. So you can do this with the dies, this with the punch. Obviously you can buy them all separately. So that's different. Next up is Citrus Blooms, and this is part of the Mediterranean Blooms set. That was that one that had a lot of lemons and oranges and the blue and white on the paper. And then this is the stamp set. Obviously these could be lemons, limes, they can be whatever you want. And like a double set of dies. This one is really cool because you can cut out something with just this big one, these together, separately. We've got all these dies that don't have matching stamps, and all these dies that match the stamps that are in here, which I think is really beautiful. That's I think probably the one I'll be playing with next. Hey Brenda, hey Susan, good to see everybody today. Thanks for being patient with me while I was gone. This is another one I'm really excited about, mostly because of these dies. These dies are beautiful circle dies with various edgings, and they do kind of are interchangeable. So this one is the same size of this one. So, you know, instead of this one next to it, you can put, you know, cascading sizes. And I believe, I haven't played with them, but I believe they all cut out the circles. And at first I wasn't going to buy the stamp set, but because this is really what was exciting me about it. But I think this is a beautiful stamp set. These flowers are beautiful. I love this little cross hatching and the little dots down here for backgrounds. I think that'll be really fun. So that's Spotlight on Nature. I bought this one for thank you notes for people. But I also really like the little package and the little shopping carts. And then I bought a couple more embossing folders. I brought this one out because I wanted to see, this is like a normal embossing folder, this Dashing Designs, and this Dotted Circles one, and there's one other one, I can't remember what it's called, that is absolutely humongous. And you think, well, why do I need this that's like, what is this, 8.5 by 6? So it fills up the entire plate when you're embossing with it. And the reason that Stampin' Up! Decided to make one this big is they thought it'd be good for people who are making slimline cards, as well as people who are going to be maybe using it for for making albums, etc. Okay, so today, however, because I got this all ready before we were gone, we're going to use my Flowers of Beauty set. And I know we've used parts of this already, but we're going to use some more of the stamp set and such. And now I can finally show you in the catalog. So this is on page 54 and 55 of the catalog with the Unbounded Beauty paper, and then it comes in this mega set with this, this set that we're using has just the flowers, and then we'll also be using a sentiment, I believe, from Unbounded Love. I have to go back and look. All your wishes come true. Yes. So it's from one that I haven't used. And this is the set that goes with that glimmer paper I was just showing you, which we're not using today, but is a lot of fun. I actually bought some extra of that because I really feel like it's going to be running out of stock soon. And this is the card that we're making today. Now, I got the idea of this little card with the squares from Karen Titus. She is a demonstrator from somewhere in the Midwest, and I just thought this was a great way to use up DSPs because it uses 1-inch squares, which I don't know about you, but I always have enough for 1-inch squares. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be making today. And I can't remember what she titled this one, but kind of almost like a quilting kind of card. So I'm going to take some basic white. This is just regular old basic white, and this is 4.5 by 3 1/4. And then I have a whole bunch of 1-inch little pieces from this Unbounded Beauty paper. And what I thought I would do would be to try to do some that are, what's the other side of this one? Oh, that's pretty. The flowers, and some that are kind of more solid-ish. So again, like I said, these are all just little 1-inch squares. So I like that. What's on the other side of this one? Don't like that. Because I don't, you could do it all the same. You could do it everything, with a whole lot of detail, but I kind of like it with some with detail, some not. And because you never know if you're going to have 100%, is this going to work? I like to stamp what I'm going to stamp before I really adhere these down. So we're going to get some Berry Burst. And where's my sentiment? May all your wishes come true. I'm going to stamp this down in this bottom area. And hopefully it's straight, because that's the hardest thing to do when you guys are watching. And then I'm going to get some of these flowers. And we have outlines of flowers, and we have kind of fill-in of flowers. And this is pretty in pink. I'm just using, colors that are in here. And I believe, yeah, that's the full one. I'm going to, on the side here, just stamp it off. And then put it down here. Stamp it off. Put it over here. Stamp it off. Put it up here. And then I'm going to get the one that's more of a outline one. Oh, what I didn't do is figure out, I think that's right. Well, I feel like these don't have to be exact either. That's pretty. Okay, now I'm going to push that to the side for a minute. And then we are going to make the big flower. This is for making, oh, obviously I got some on my finger, this big flower. And again, we have one that's more outliney and one that's more full like this. And I believe, yeah. So what I tried to do on here is I have these marked, mostly so I know when I take them other places that these are my blocks. But when I put these on there, I figured out how it would go on top, and I made them so that they were both the same, so that they were facing the right way. So first I'm going to stamp that one off. And then this one, again, with that on top, will be full strength. Because this one I figured is going to actually make more of a difference. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I just love that look of stamping it off for the inside. Now, of course, you could use, you know, two completely different colors if you like that look. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let's get that back. Is I need an inside piece. Is this good? Yep, 4 by 5 1/4. We can use that. And I'm going to do this same flower again on the inside. I didn't even show you guys the inside, so you can be surprised, as well as a happy birthday. And this is a happy birthday from Unbounded Love also. I like to put mine like that, on these big ones like that. I just think that looks really cool, and that way I don't have to care if it's straight or not. All right, again with the flower, again I'm going to stamp it off and just put it down here, and then do the other one full strength. Looks good. Pretty. I like that, you know, even though this wasn't perfectly even, it worked out really well. Okay, what I didn't bring with me, let's see if I can find all my pieces of my little baby cut and emboss machine. Like I said, this just kind of always sits on my desk, so it's ready to go when I need it. Now I don't think this whole piece will fit, so I'm just going to cut it off like that. And now it will fit. And let's get the one that I need to cut that out. And we're just going to have to smush it around a little bit to get it correct. Does anybody else have this set yet? I'm really enjoying this suite. I love all the words in the Unbounded Love set. And these flowers obviously are beautiful. And the colors are just so gorgeous in this paper. All right, I think we're ready to put this baby together. So first I am going to put a couple dimensionals on the the back of my little flower here. I didn't get him, her. I guess it's a her. Hey, happy day after Mother's Day to all of you moms, all of you who are moms, and hope you all had a fabulous day yesterday. All right, so I kind of like to work my way in on these. So we're just gonna do a little bit of an edge here. I'm gonna do this one up here. And next one. These, for some reason, look a little squishy here. Maybe this one isn't. Is it 1 inch? This one seems a little big. So I'm just going to shave it down a bit. So there we go. That looks a little better. All right. And then I always like to kind of do the middle ones last, so you can kind of, there we go, play around with them if you need to. And then I have a, what is this, 4 3/4 by 5 1/2, 4 3/4 by 3 1/2 piece of Summer Splash, which has been a surprise love in terms of the new in colors. It's kind of a little bit like Coastal Cabana, but not quite. All right, next we've got some Berry Burst, just a regular half sheet, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at the usual 4 1/4. There we go. And we'll put our little inside in. Come on. Don't mind paper falling everywhere. So that's our little inside. Now I didn't actually put any gems on the other one, but we could put some gems on here. Unfortunately, both kind of these gems are sold out right now. Both in color ones, the sparkly ones, the matte ones. I think I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of these matte ones because I really haven't used much of them. And they're both coming back in the next week or two, so I'm not too worried. So let's use, I want to say some Summer Splash ones. Thank you, Roz. Hope you guys all had a good Mother's Day. Whoops. So let's put like one there, maybe one next to it, and then I think another little one down here. So that's what we got here. Oh, I forgot to do my envelope. Let's come back and do the envelope. You all know what I'm going to do for that, though, that pretty flower again, because it just needs it. Another thing you could do on this envelope is you could do, you know, take some of your pretty paper, and that was stamped off in case you couldn't see it. Is you could put some of this pretty paper, maybe I'll go back and do that along here. You guys all know how to do that. Let me see if I have a little piece of one of them. I don't have little pieces yet because I haven't used all that much of it. But here, I'll take out. So what you would do, we could do that now because we got the time, right? Is you would just take a little piece. Where's that? I'm making a mess back here that you can't see. Usually I do about 2.5 inches, I think. Probably do a little bit more of paper. And then what you want to do is attach it and then cut it down. Let me see, do we want to be that way? Yeah. So what I like to do is put my glue on here, all the way around the edges. And then make sure that this is lined up right on the edge like that. And then go back from the inside and trim it down. And don't worry if you cut into the envelope a little bit. That's perfectly okay too. By the amount I'm cutting off, I'd say, yeah, 2.5 inches is just fine on that. Now we have an envelope that's pretty on the front, but even prettier on the back. So isn't that nice, you guys? What do you think? Was that a wonderful way to use up your little scraps of paper that we all pretty much have lying around? Because, look, it was just 1/2 inch little teeny squares. That was my extra in case I decided that I needed some more. All right, gonna put you back up. Don't get dizzy here. Thank you everybody for watching. I will be here next Monday at 1 o'clock Pacific, and then I'm gone again for a couple of weeks for family things. So the next month or so is gonna be really busy for me. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week. If anybody has any interest in buying a paper share, let me know, or the Layers of Beauty class. Could really use somebody buying some product from me, so there will be some links in the comments here. So thanks everybody for watching. Bye bye. Thanks Doris. You take care.